Have you ever wondered what makes up the cells in our bodies? These tiny units, invisible to the naked eye, are the building blocks of life. Within each cell, there's an entire world of organelles working in harmony, each performing a specific function. From the nucleus, the control center, to the mitochondria, the powerhouse, and the diligent ribosomes, cells are bustling cities of activity. So, buckle up and prepare to be amazed. Let's dive into the fascinating world of cell organelles. Imagine a command center controlling all operations. That's the nucleus for you. This remarkable structure, nestled inside each of our cells, is more than just an organite. It's the brain behind the operation, the control center of the cell. The nucleus is the largest organelle in the cell, and it's where the cell's most important asset, the DNA, is stored. This DNA is the blueprint for life, containing all the information needed for the growth, function, and reproduction of the cell. But the nucleus doesn't just store DNA. It also acts as the coordinator for all cellular activities. It's like the conductor of an orchestra, guiding every instrument to create a harmonious symphony of cellular functions. From growth to reproduction, the nucleus directs these cellular processes, ensuring everything runs smoothly and efficiently. So, next time you think of a cell, remember the nucleus. It's not just an organelle, it's the command center, the brain of the cell. The nucleus, truly the brain of the cell. Next up, we have the cell's energy supplier, the mitochondria. These tiny structures within our cells are like the power plants of the body, working tirelessly to produce the energy we need to function. They do this by producing a molecule called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. Picture ATP as a rechargeable battery that powers the biochemical reactions in our cells. It's this ATP production that earns mitochondria their nickname, the powerhouse of the cell. But there's something else remarkable about mitochondria. They're like mini-cells within our cells, possessing their own DNA. This DNA is separate from the DNA found in the cell's nucleus, and it's believed to be a remnant from a time when mitochondria were independent organisms. So, let's give a round of applause to these tiny powerhouses. Their diligent work ensures that our cells, and by extension our bodies, have the energy they need to function. So without mitochondria, we'd be pretty much powerless. Ever wondered where all the proteins in your body come from? Meet the ribosomes and endoplasmic reticulum. These diligent workers of the cell are the unsung heroes behind the scenes, ensuring our bodies function smoothly. Ribosomes are the protein factories, reading RNA blueprints to assemble amino acids into proteins. They're like skilled craftsmen, meticulously piecing together the building blocks of life. Now let's talk about the endoplasmic reticulum, or ER. Imagine it as the factory floor where ribosomes work. It's a network of membranous tubules within the cytoplasm of a cell, and it plays a crucial role in both protein synthesis and lipid production. Proteins synthesized by ribosomes find their way into the ER, which then folds and modifies them into their final forms. Meanwhile, the ER also busies itself producing lipids for cell membranes. So, from synthesizing proteins to producing lipids, the ribosomes and endoplasmic reticulum are truly the diligent workers of the cell. Our cells have their own packaging and waste management system called the Golgi apparatus and lysosomes. Imagine the Golgi apparatus as a bustling post office in the middle of a city. It holds a critical role in the cellular community, modifying, sorting and packaging macromolecules, the building blocks of the cell for transport. Picture these macromolecules as letters and parcels that need to be delivered. The Golgi apparatus ensures they are packed and addressed correctly, then dispatches them to their appropriate destinations within the cell or outside it. Now, let's move on to the unsung heroes of waste management, the lysosomes. Lysosomes are like the waste disposal and recycling units of the cell. They contain enzymes, which you can think of as tiny, industrious workers, ready to break down waste materials and cellular debris. This process of breaking down and recycling is crucial, as it prevents build-up of unwanted materials and gives the cell a chance to reuse valuable components. So, whether it's packaging proteins for delivery or cleaning up the waste, these two organelles work in harmony to keep our cells functioning smoothly. They are the backstage crew, working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the cell's performance goes off without a hitch. With the Golgi apparatus and lysosomes, our cells stay clean and organized. Last but not least, we have the cell support system, the cytoskeleton and peroxisomes. The cytoskeleton, true to its name, is like the skeleton of the cell. It's not made of bones, of course, but rather a network of protein fibers. It's this intricate network that gives cells their shape and structure. Without the cytoskeleton, our cells would be as formless as a drop of water, unable to carry out their functions effectively. The cytoskeleton is also a bustling highway system for the cell. It's along these protein fibers that organelles and other cellular materials shuttle back and forth, ensuring that everything gets to where it needs to be. When a cell needs to move, it's the cytoskeleton that makes this possible, rearranging itself to push or pull the cell in the right direction. It's a dynamic and adaptable support system, always ready to meet the cell's needs. Now let's shift our focus to the peroxisomes. These small, rounded organelles are like the cell's detoxification centers. They're packed with enzymes, and their main job is to break down fatty acids and other harmful substances. You can think of peroxisomes as the cell's waste management service, ensuring that harmful substances are neutralized before they can cause damage. One of the substances peroxisomes break down is a molecule called hydrogen peroxide, which is produced as a byproduct of various cellular activities. If left unchecked, hydrogen peroxide can be harmful to the cell. However, peroxisomes are able to convert it into water and oxygen, which are harmless. This detoxification process is vital for keeping our cells healthy and functioning at their best. In conclusion, the cytoskeleton and peroxisomes play crucial roles in maintaining the health and structure of our cells. Whether it's providing structure, facilitating movement, or detoxifying harmful substances, these two components are true unsung heroes of the cellular world. Cytoskeleton and peroxisomes ensuring our cells stay healthy and in shape. So we've journeyed through the intricate world of cell organelles, from the control center, the nucleus, to the powerhouse, the mitochondria. We've explored the factories, ribosomes, and the endoplasmic reticulum, and the packaging and waste management units, Golgi apparatus and lysosomes. Not forgetting the support system, the cytoskeleton and peroxisomes. Each plays a vital role in maintaining cell function, working in harmony to ensure the survival of the cell. Each organelle, a tiny yet powerful part of the fascinating world inside our cells.